Welcome in to cold San Antonio, Texas, as we're all set for Center and Trinity to face off, the two top teams in the SAA in women's basketball. Cole Isaacson joined alongside my partner, Annika Sines. We'll run through the starting lineup. It's for Center, it's Riley Campbell, Kanaya Edelin, Aaron Knipp, Lindsay Jesse, and Lily Reed. And then for Trinity, the usual starting five: Kylie Minter, Ivory Scott, Livy Savageau, Sky O'Rourke, and Natalie Greenwood. About to get underway. Very cold outside, basketball temperature inside, as the Tigers have won the tip, and Ivory Scott will start this possession for Trinity.
This is quintessential basketball weather, though. You go anywhere in the Northeast, and this is exactly the weather that you love playing basketball in a warm gym. Of course, student body will start trickling in as the time goes up.
Center with the ball early, but a missed layup there by Lily Reed. And now here comes Minter the other way. Puts it up for three, just short. Gets her own rebound, though. The possession will continue. Tigers coming off of a 94-65 win over University of the South. Sewanee. O'Rourke to Ivory Scott. 5 to shoot. Savageau in the lane. Has to put it up and can't get it to rattle in off the rim. So still no points early in this one.
She had a slow start yesterday, but as soon as those threes started trickling in, it was all game for her.
And a nice bucket there from Lily Reed. Reed leads the team in points per game, averaging just under 17. Shot up here, and it's good. Early stages here. Quick jumper just bounces in. Riley Campbell gets onto the scorecard.
I feel like this may be a game that kind of happened yesterday with the men's matchup, who was also playing a 1-2 seed for this conference. So we may see Trinity either explode. I don't foresee Trinity exploding with the lead that they usually take within these games. I'm expecting a really good game. Dang, Natalie Greenwood coming out 2 for 2 from the field goal.
Quick jumper there, ties the game early at 4. The only two teams in the SAA over 500. Quick turnover here. Minter sinks it.
Just like that. That was a 5-point turnaround in less than 15 seconds.
Center trying to recover. They've only lost 2 games all year. 15-2 on the season. 5-1 in SAA play. Trinity, the only undefeated team in the conference. Here's a 3. It's short, and it will go out of bounds. Trinity basketball. It's Campbell trying it from distance. Kind of a reversal of the 2 games. You had Sewanee and Trinity yesterday, the doubleheader.
Both of them named Tigers. So we had to say their school name instead of using Tigers.
That got a little repetitive. We can say Tigers again.
I know.
Greenwood has it. But if you were to compare which one's the better game, this is the better game early. And then the men's team for the Colonels trying to find their rhythm a little bit. See that after this. Here's Savageau. And just short on the jumper. Whistle blows here.
That foul's going to be on, pretty sure it's on Sky O'Rourke. She was trying to go for the rebound. She had a great day for production yesterday. Got her name on the board for some points. She closed out a lot of possessions for them. It was really interesting yesterday because Cameron Hill doesn't usually play, some of his players for a full quarter, but he came out in the second half and played his starters all of the third quarter, gave them a comfortable lead, and then we saw the second group come in the fourth.
And it was a game we kind of knew was over at that point. Here's a steal. Savageau forced it. Cross court to her. Corner 3. It's good.
It's just beautiful. We saw that connection so many times yesterday between Kylie and Livy Savageau, both players who can easily knock it down from the 3.
Livy Savageau, who's a 46% three-point shooter, connects there from the corner. Tigers with their largest lead of the game. That shot doesn't go from Reed. Now Trinity a chance to take early command of this game. Greenwood already has 2 baskets today, fouled going up.
It's a great take by Natalie Greenwood. I like seeing her be so offensively minded. I think last year, or especially this year, she's starting to come into her offensive mindset more. I love seeing her, face her shoulders towards the basket, become a threat from there, either in the mid-range You don't really usually see her take it at the high post and start driving, but I mean, I like the take no matter what.
First shot is good. Natalie Greenwood, back-to-back games coming into this one with double digits.
She had a double-double yesterday, didn't she?
11 and 11 in that game against Sewanee. Second one misses. Nearly another turnover for center, whose offense has been struggling a little bit. And a turnover. A 9-0 run for the Tigers over the last minute 44, and the scoring drop for center over 2 minutes.
Do you know how many total turnovers you have? You can see it on your screen. I'll get it probably later, but.
Tried the pass to Greenwood, and that a little errant, and it'll go center's way.
I thought center had more turnovers. They only have 2.
3 right now, it just updated.
Oh, okay.
All of them in quick succession. Edelin had it to Russell, who checked into the game. Quick bounce pass. And again, the shot just not falling. That was Trinity Armour. High pass in Greenwood, and that'll be off her hands and out of bounds.
Yeah, that felt maybe like a little bit of a forced possession. Ivory Scott tapped her chest saying that one was on me. That should have been one of those possessions where you just slow it down. I don't think Natalie Greenwood was ready to receive it. She was trying to rim run.
Tessa Miles checks into the game for center. Reed has it. Pass and the three-point shot. It's good. Tessa Miles freshly into the game. Resetting the floor for center. It's Miles, Russell, Fouts, Reed, and Trinity Armour. It's Minter. Turnaround. It's good.
Seen that move a couple times this season, and every time it just seems prettier.
Kylie Minter, who we know can take over games as a scorer, seems to be much more of an assist player so far this season. Here's a quick jumper, it's good. Claire Russell. Center offense starting to find itself a little bit. Greenwood trapped a little bit and ends up turning it over.
Everybody in maroon wanted a tip out of that.
Lindsay Jesse coming back in for center. See already the wave of substitutions that we see, players constantly rotated in and out, how deep they are. Jumper, no good. It was Miles who missed it. Tigers the other way with still their same starting 5 in the game. Savageau connects.
It's a nice 1-2 pull up. I was expecting her to potentially hit Natalie Greenwood off the roll.
Here comes center with Reed. High off the glass, but no good. Stays with center off the hand of Savageau.
Looks like we have Winans and Even about to check in, and then we'll head into our first media timeout.
Tigers go into it, 3 of their last 3 on field goal attempts. The offense slowly getting going, and with center, the turnovers early cost them.
Exactly, and that's one of those things I think for both teams right now with such a record that they have, especially in conference, with center only 5-1, and of course Trinity going 6-0 with the victory that they pulled off last night, taking care of the ball, is the most paramount thing that you can do. So when, like I just saw Ivory Scott, that was one of those passes, and same thing happened in the men's game yesterday. I think they got a little too overzealous, maybe just a little overexcited whenever they saw a potential, opportunity in transition. That's when you're controlling the pace of the game. I think Trinity's completely controlling the pace of this game right now because they have their press, extended to the full length of the court. But what you can always do, because you're such a disciplined defensive team, you can also translate that pace of play into your offense as well. So, I mean, we're up by 6. We're going to see some players come back in. I'm pretty sure Winan's going to take the place of Greenwood, and then Even took the place of Skywork. So I'm not expecting any let off here by any means.
As the second unit starts to trickle in, you look at the numbers on your screen, Trinity over 66% on field goal percentage and from distance as well. Everything's been going in for them. See if that momentum continues as we come out of this timeout. Center will have the basketball.
Checking in for your Tigers.
It's a quick pass in. Russell had it for a second. Now it's Reed. Lily Reed. 10 to shoot. Puts it up. Just short out of the hands of Miles. Minter saved it. Recovered by the Colonels, and the layup is good. Claire Russell pouncing on the loose ball and getting the 2.
That's one of those possessions you really got to close out. You played good defense. They settled for a 3. You closed off any gaps that they tried to drive into. Yeah, you just got to close out that possession.
Savageau just high from the elbow, and Winans gets the rebound and puts it in. Lindsay Jesse heaves it. Miles. Shot is good from Lola Fouts. Her first bucket of the game.
That was the second time where they've broken the press, going cross court, and then they find the back person in that press in a disadvantaged position going 2-on-1.
Minter fouled, so she'll shoot 2.
Apparently Minter fouled on the play by centers Lola Fouts. 2 shots for Trinity.
And now 3 substitutions coming on for center. Riley Campbell, Aaron Knipp, 2 of the starters returning, along with Edelin. First from Minter goes. Both are good. Tigers back up 5. Miles. Nice pass. Here's a 3. Riley Campbell can't connect, but the rebound secured by Miles. And a 3rd chance for center. Offensive rebounds working here for the Colonels. Campbell can't connect again, and this time Allison Even able to get it for Trinity. Now Scott, the Savageau. Pass tipped around, and center's defense holds there. See if they can get their offense going. Reed outside the arc now. Campbell misses again, 0 for her last 3 on attempts from distance. That's one thing center had done really well. 36 and 3-point percentage in the nation. They don't take a lot of threes usually. 315th in 3-point attempts per game. Winans doesn't connect on the floater, and the scoring drought for both sides will continue. Edelin fouled going up.
That pass was directly on the line for her to go straight up. That's going to be an easy call for the refs.
Now the rest of the second unit will come in for Trinity. Jalen Martin, Dana Gingrey, and Maddie Mueller all check in.
Jalen Martin, Dana Gingrey, and Maddie Mueller enter for the Tigers.
First shot for Kanaya Edelin. Gets it. Some sloppy offense on both sides.
I think total turnover count is 3 or 4 for each team.
Edelin makes both, and that's interesting that you say that. Center second in the SAA in turnover margin in terms of not giving up the ball and then taking it away. Trinity first. Mueller, long 2, good.
She saw she was open. She's like, man, I just got to take this. No time to get behind the 3.
Center breaking the press. Lily Reed tries the bounce pass. Ball is loose, and Gingrey takes it over for the Tigers.
Mueller was in the right place at the right time.
Even from the pass from Martin, and it's good.
One thing about this second group is that they're very defensively minded.
You see it there, a turnover forced by Jalen Martin. Even to Winans, it hits her foot. And back court. Kind of a tough position for Emma Winans. She's like, yeah, I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah. As long as you just didn't give up a free, transition possession. That one's one of those where you just got to let it go.
Edelin with 2 Tigers on her, gets it away. Now here's a 3. Reed doesn't connect. Center 0 for their last 5 on field goal attempts. Allison even the other way. And Winans had the rebound for a second, still loose. And it's Even who picks it up. Trapped in the corner though. And it looks like Cam Hill had to use a timeout.
Did it come from Cameron or did it come from Allison?
Either way, counts
Okay.
for Trinity.
I thought Allison was calling a timeout. We'll see if Cameron Hill draws something up. I think it was underneath the free throw line. So they're going to take it out, I think, where Even was at, not on the baseline. So I think it'll remain on the sideline. He's probably drawing something up here.
A contested, low-scoring game so far, and that's something Center is used to. 15-2 on the year, have only given up 70 points twice all season. So this is the type of game that the Tigers may have expected to find themselves in with this opponent.
I mean, if they keep this, same scoring idea with reaching almost 20 points every quarter, we'll probably see them exceed 72.
Seems
for sure.
that way. Just the way it's been played, lots of turnovers. The offense is almost a sneaky 23 points for Trinity.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's because a lot of them, I think, came in spurts. Like there was a possession that was 10 seconds, and there was a spurt of, it was like 7 points in a minute.
Martin tried to get it, but couldn't connect on the shot. Now Center coming the other way with 45 on the clock. Lily Reed loses it, and Maddie Mueller takes over. Tigers slowing things down a little bit. Gingrey. Shot clock now at 20 with 30 on the board. Gingrey in the lane and scores.
Great take by Gingrey.
And all of a sudden, if you're Center, you look up, 10-point game. Maybe not something you're used to. Chance in transition. It's Edelin. Doesn't finish.
Still time on the clock for a full possession.
Intercepted there, Lily Reed, and fouled by Martin going the other way. Maybe not a bad foul to give
I was
up.
going to say, yeah, it was a pretty smart foul, especially with 8.6 seconds left. And there's nowhere near bonus for this quarter.
Tigers riding a 6-0 run over the last 2 minutes. Center 0 for their last 6 on field goal attempts, and a turnover there won't help. Martin needs to put it up, and that will come well short. But Trinity, a good quarter, up 10 in a battle for first place in the conference.
Yeah, a couple of Center's players are getting checked in at the scores table. I'm assuming it's a bunch of their starters, and we'll see. I'm sure our starters come back in this second quarter. I mean, Trinity started out in their man defense, man press. It's anything that you could have wanted. I think they only scored 3 times max. I know they scored for sure 2 times when breaking that press by hitting the opposite side of the court and then having the back person of this press be put at a disadvantaged position number-wise. You'll see that, what I'm talking about right there on the screen. But they just got to take care of the ball. Like the last turnover that Even had, like that's just one of them where you have to take care of it. There was 13 seconds left on the shot clock. You had time to see a full possession come to full fruition, whether that was, set something up. You have time, especially with Dana, and she came off of a super nice, rip off that left wing and got her way all the way to the rim.
Like we talked about earlier, not something we expected to see from each of these 2 teams. A big reason why they're first and second is because they don't give the ball away, but you see the numbers on your screen. Trinity just shooting it a lot better right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and especially we're going to see Livy Savageau and Kylie Minner come back in. People who are really good at finding each other, especially cross-court.
Ready to start this second quarter. Trinity up 10. Talked about that streak for Center. They gave up 90 points in their loss to Oglethorpe last weekend, and talking to their head coach, Wendy Austin, who's been with Center for nearly 20 years, leads the program in terms of wins. Said that it was big for them to get that win against Southwestern last night, and it was more of a Center-style game. Score in the 70s. They won 71-62. Sets up this showdown where the winner will take first. Center with the ball. Pass inside. Now Edelin sprinting in the lane. Gets it and one.
I don't think anybody saw Edelin cutting through the paint.
She appeared out of nowhere.
I just realized their bench is kind of short. Like, there's not many people on it.
If you look at the roster,
Yeah.
it's exactly the same. That compared to the men's team, the amount of people that they bring.
They only have 13 on their roster. Wow.
Three-point play converted. So a good start to the quarter for center. Trinity starters back out there as Minter has it. That full unit fully intact.
The person that was a catalyst for their offensive, success in that first quarter was Natalie Greenwood.
She gets it here. In the paint, spins. Tried to put it in high off the glass. O'Rourke battling for the rebound, and it's a jump ball. Resetting the floor for center. Campbell, Edelin, Nip, Fouts, and Jesse all out there. Scott inbounds from the baseline. High to Savageau, reels it in. Driving in the lane. Can't get it to hit the rim, and Edelin secures the rebound for center.
Trinity's back in their zone. Half-court set.
Edelin. Pass inside, and just the layup missed by Lindsay Jesse. Couldn't put it off the glass right. Now O'Rourke will slow things down. A spin. Shot doesn't fall, and it'll stay with Trinity.
That wasn't a bad take by her by any means. I would have liked to have seen her. She spun around. I think if she would have stayed, gave an up fake, maybe a step through, that would have been a super wide open layup.
Fresh 20 on the shot clock. O'Rourke couldn't finish there. Now it's Savageau. High floater doesn't go. And the rebound for Riley Campbell. Edelin jumps to get that. Now Jesse. Here's a three from the corner. Too strong. Fouts couldn't connect on it. Minter to Greenwood. O'Rourke gets it. Shot clock at 12, puts it up, and it's good off the glass.
I don't know if she called that one, but it brings the lead back up to 9 again.
A swat from Savageau. And now 3 substitutions coming in for center, including Lily Reed, along with Trinity Armour and Claire Russell. Reed gets it. Leads the team in average points per game. Edelin. Bounce pass to Armour. And the shot deflected. Scott trying to scavenge for the rebound. And O'Rourke ends up scooping up the loose ball. Minter. Savageau. Open three. Offline. And Edelin able to secure it for the Colonels. Tigers up 9. Where they've been for the majority of this game. Edelin has it in the corner, high pass. Reed. Strong pass to Armour, and it rattles home.
That was one of those risks I don't know Ivory Scott should have taken because it put her at such a bad disadvantage. And she just had a clear path to the basket.
O'Rourke. Now it's Greenwood. Gets it back from Scott and gives it back. Open three from the corner and sinks it.
I like that little two-man game that they had going on.
First basket of the day for Ivory Scott. Now all 5 starters are on the board. Pass from Reed and a foul. Savageau slams the ball in frustration. Claire Russell will go to the line.
We should get a better look at that one. We'll see here if she got ball. That's one of those that's up to the discretion, I think, of the ref, but I did see all ball first before anything else happened.
First shot for Russell is good. Tessa Miles and Lola Fouts come on for the Colonels. The deficit now cut to 9. misses the second. Minter trapped for a second, gets it to Scott. Now Savageau open in the corner. Too strong. Scott able to get the rebound. Tried to zing it into Greenwood, and it's off her hand and out of bounds. 6:09 on the clock. Reed gets it. Trinity backing off a little bit with their press.
Well, that's their zone press. They don't usually trap out of it. They just try and slow them down.
Savageau, outlet to O'Rourke. Minter didn't like it in the corner. Scott in the paint. Up, no good, gets her own rebound. Savageau, top of the key. O'Rourke, the second chance opportunities for Trinity, keeping this possession alive. Greenwood with 12 to shoot. Turnaround, it's good.
Yeah, they fought for that possession. It was a great offensive rebound by Sky O'Rourke, giving them an extra opportunity on the glass.
Tigers up 11. Jumper for Russell, and that's good. Long pass to O'Rourke, just puts it up. And short, Russell with the rebound for center. Gets it back on the bounce pass, now in transition. Quick jumper, got it.
That's been their bread and butter every time they've beat the press. Nice little mid-range jumper.
Those are the types of shots that they like to take. 29th in the nation in field goal percentage, and here's a steal.
So Trinity may be losing some gas right now.
Fouts connects in transition. And all of a sudden, just a 5-point game.
Those are coming off of turnovers.
O'Rourke. Now Scott. Greenwood, she has 7 points today. 10 to shoot. Greenwood, quick jumper. In and out, O'Rourke with the rebound. Tries to put it back and does.
Sky O'Rourke, 2 points, Trinity.
Center finding something offensively. 4 of their last 4 on field goals, and now it's 5 for 5. Tessa Mills and 1.
That was 6 minutes of play without interruption. You can kind of tell that they were getting, I think, a little bit exhausted. They were losing gas. That last foul may have come out of frustration. Yeah, 9 turnovers is a lot, especially headed into the half. And that's because we still have 4 minutes left. But the rebound count is obviously in our favor. You saw that last possession with Sky O'Rourke getting the O-board off of Natalie Greenwood's shot from the short corner.
And that's something that's maybe a little unexpected coming into this game. Trinity, a lot of this from the early stretch of the season where they started 0-5, but still 366 in rebounds per game. Meanwhile, rebound margin for center is strength, 98th in the country. Yet Trinity finding a way to out-rebound center by 7 in this one.
And I think a lot of it is concentrated with Sky O'Rourke. She's really good at crashing the boards. We saw that yesterday. I see the guys sitting up there. I just thought of Jackson Lawson, who had so many O-boards and then opportunities to put it right back up from just crashing hard. We're going to see our second unit come in. The only people staying in are Kylie, Livy, and Ivory Scott. But the same rotations remain. It's going to be Allison Even and Emma Winans.
And we'll see which 5 come out for center. Trinity all ready to go. Center making the most of this timeout. Coach Wendy Austin wanting to
She said, I'm using my full timeout. I'm using it.
Pulling a Julie Jenkins on her floor.
I know. And on the side. Oh, no, because volleyball, we switch sides, for sure. But that is really funny that you said that, because it is so true. It is so true.
Julie Jenkins, the Trinity volleyball coach, that's what she's known for other than winning, is making the full use of that timeout.
I was so intimidated by her whenever I had to do the libero tracking, because she knows how many timeouts she has left and like who's rotating, all this stuff. But she'll go and ask a question, one of the refs, or she'll go ask a question, like anybody at the scorer's table, to give her girls like a little bit of time or something. It's the oldest trick in the book, and she still does it.
Did it in the Final Four this year.
Yeah. Nothing is better than a Julie Jenkins celebration. Truly.
Winans has it for Trinity.
Their back door.
Minter. Circling around and now gets it back. Thought about the three. Bounce pass from Winans to Savageau. That was slick.
That is a perfect offensive play coming from everybody. As soon as Kylie Minter passed it, she cut right through. And of course, Livy Savageau cutting from that left side.
Campbell able to escape that. Jesse can't connect. Resetting the floor for center. Miles, Campbell, Edelin, Nip, and Jesse out there. Those are the 5 that have come out of that media timeout. Savageau. It's good from the elbow.
I like what she's doing, not trying to force anything. She's letting the game come to her.
High pass. That's Miles. Won't go, and then more of what we've seen from that stretch where Trinity was able to take that lead.
Yeah, I think it's just because they just got a breather. I could tell that headed into the last 4 minutes, it really was just frustration.
Nice pass from Savageau, and Winans is fouled.
Foul count for both teams is still pretty moderate. Only 3 for Trinity and of course 1 for center.
Dana Gingrey and Jivy Caceres, along with Jalen Martin, come onto the floor, so the full second unit.
Jivy came alive in the 4th quarter yesterday against Sewanee. Had a really nice highlight play with I can picture it right now. It was like a great Allen Iverson crossover. Like, it was like a straight, like, everybody says this who I've talked to, like Garrett, he's like, it's the Allen Iverson crossover where it like extends past the width of your body and then like with a nice like shoulder shimmy.
High pass to Nip as Miles gets it back. Center down 10.
Travel.
And a turnover. Add another one.
The turnover count just keeps going up. Oh, they're set up kind of in like a press. Oh, I think they may just have been picking up early.
Caceres. Looking for someone, finds Gingrey. And now she's open if she wants it. Takes the 3 and it's good.
It's a good connection between her and Dana.
13-point lead, largest of the game for Trinity, an 8-0 run to get there after center had closed it to 5. Edelin able to escape that. Gets it back. 12 to shoot. Trying to do it herself. And now has it stolen. Ball on the ground. Caceres diving for it and swats it to Martin. She'll settle things down.
That was a smart choice. Didn't want to force anything in transition.
Minute 20 to play. Gingrey just misses, but Allison Even with the rebound. Even to Martin. Has it stolen, tried to drive the lane there. Now Edelin. 60 seconds to play. Jesse. Now Campbell tries the jumper. Martin aggressively takes the rebound. Pass to Even, didn't like the 3. Tries it in the paint and it's good.
There has not been a single let-off headed into the second unit.
The scoring drought for center over 3 minutes, a 10-0 Trinity run.
And that's coming off of getting solid stops and rebounding the ball just like Jalen Martin did.
20 seconds. Edelin just winding down this clock. 10 to shoot. Now 3 to shoot. Campbell just puts it up, no good. Martin the rebound with 5 seconds. They have to work quickly. Gets it to Caceres. 2 seconds, and that's denied. That is how the half ends, but an impressive one for Trinity. Despite center's impressive defensive ledger coming into this game, 44 points on the board at the break.
Yeah, I feel like they're way going to exceed the 72 margin that they try and keep their opponents to. You could see some of the recaps of this game. I think a lot of it is coming off of the defensive energy. And of course, I mean, I just talked about this a couple seconds ago, but the reason why they had this stretch of 10 points is because they are closing out possessions without a doubt. Like, there's no bobbling of the ball. Like, they are closing it out with a hard box out, hard rebound, and pushing it up the floor. I think we saw them waver a little bit because the ball, there was no stoppage for 6 minutes, and they had to fight to get to the 4-minute mark to get into the media. But I mean, I know Cameron Hill doesn't usually like using his timeouts out of exhaustion, but more out of, you know, strategy towards the end of the game, which we may see happen, especially if center wants to see themselves get out of this hole.
Trinity up 44-29 on the defending SAA champions. That's it for the first half here on Tiger Network. Stick around after this break. We'll have the rest of this game. Trinity, the lead early in this one. Welcome back to the campus of Trinity University, where the Tigers have a 44-29 lead in the battle for first place in the SAA. Center to start with the basketball. Edelin, high pass to Riley Campbell. Ball is bobbled. A lot of turnovers in the first half and another one here. O'Rourke can't finish. Now the Cardinals go the other way. Reed. Now Campbell tried a couple of threes in that first half. Here's Reed. Can't connect. In and out. And the shooting troubles for center just continue. Greenwood, nice pass to Savageau. It's good.
It's just beautiful basketball IQ with Livy Savageau. She saw the back of her defender's head. That's what every offensive player-minded person should do.
Edelin gets it to Lily Reed. Bounce pass into Jesse. Reed. Jesse, jumper. Good.
Finally clear a drought.
Ends a 12-0 Trinity run that spanned halves. Tigers in command so far. Got to briefly speak with Coach Hill on the court at halftime. He said the message was, do the same thing.
It's a very Cameron Hill answer, which is very funny.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's true. It's true.
Nice pass into Greenwood, and it's good.
I mean, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Just don't give the ball up. I mean, how many times can you tell your team to do that?
Never enough.
Never enough, because NBA players still give the ball up.
Reed, the bounce pass. Campbell, short on the jumper, tried to get her own rebound. It's loose, and it will go with Trinity. Early substitution, Trinity Armour coming in for center. Center shooting 37% from the field. Trinity at 50%, 20 of 40.
And a lot of that is coming from, we haven't taken a three this half yet. I mean, yeah, this half at all. Everything's come from inside the paint. The first shot attempt came from Sky Rourke with the right-handed layup, and then of course we just had Livy Savageau get another free layup.
Savageau loses it, and it was Campbell who took over. Now Edelin. Much needed takeaway for the Colonels. Armour tried to give it back, ends up giving it away. Savageau into Greenwood and somehow keeps it in. O'Rourke gets the two.
Definitely added to the highlight reel they play before the games.
Lily Reed. No good, but the offensive rebound for Armour.
Maybe a quick timeout called for center. They enter this half with 4 of their timeouts left. They'll take one of them.
And you would almost know that that's not the way they wanted to come out, especially after being able to discuss what they wanted to do differently at halftime.
I mean, they're doing exactly what Cameron Hill told them to do at the half. Do more of the same. You just picked up, or you just forced another turnover by center, and you converted on the other end. I like the idea of giving the ball up early. They try to pass it up to Natalie Greenwood, who just came up with a highlight play of behind the back. Of course, came into the hands of Sky Rourke, who's at the right place at the right time. They're not playing outside of themselves, which is why the game is looking like it's coming so easy for Trinity. Livy Savageau isn't, forcing anything by any means, and of course Kylie Minter is just. I think that's one thing about seeing Kylie Minter come from the past couple years. She is not forcing any. Like over the past games that we've seen here at home, I have not seen her force things offensively. Whether she doesn't have an opportunity, she's like, okay, like this is my, upperclassman moment. I'm going to take the ball out, try and build something for my teammates. But, I think that's a level of maturity that you see from upperclassmen. And not playing outside of yourselves, like I said.
We'll see if it's that starting unit that comes back out there, and it looks like it will be. 7:03 left to go in the third quarter. Trinity a commanding 17-point lead. Looks like center is going to make some changes. Claire Russell will check in. The remaining 4 will be the same for the Colonels. who have a long road to get where they need to go. Minter. Out of Scott. Under 7 to play here in the third. Nice pass to Scott. Fouled going up.
Put the binoculars on for that one.
Ivory Scott fouled by centers Trinity Armour. 2 shots for Trinity.
So Scott will shoot her first free throws of the game. 6 free throws aside in that first half. Both teams going 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. First one is good for Scott.
See Kylie Minter switch out for Natalie Greenwood. I'm assuming they're going to head into their press. They're playing man right now, so I'm assuming it's their man press, potentially with Skywork at the top of that.
2 for 2, and you're right, it is the man press.
What can I say? I've seen a lot of Trinity basketball.
Hey, you know ball. Press still working, trying to get past the timeline, and they do with Edelin. Reed to the corner. Campbell takes the jumper. Too strong. Offensive rebound and a foul. It's Claire Russell who'll go to the line.
That's a risk you run every time you do decide to swat at the ball. Natalie Greenwood is just so tall. If she would just maintain vertical position, I think the shot would have already been hard enough. Maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack there from the ref. And that's, I'm about to say, that's where you hear it from one of the fan sections. Ball don't lie.
See if she gets the second one.
To see if ball truly don't lie. It's 50%.
Compromise.
Yeah.
Tessa Miles will come into the game for center.
Center's picking up early, but not pressing. Maybe just giving them a little bit of, just a little pressure.
Scott driving in. Now the pass to Savageau. O'Rourke just puts it up. Rebounds loose and Greenwood has it. Minter thought about 3. Takes the long 2. Doesn't rattle in. Took a couple bounces off the rim and center gets a much needed stop. Edelin. Kind of a jumping pass. Ball tipped around and taken away by O'Rourke. Corner Scott tried to slip it into Greenwood and it will stay with Trinity.
We're going to see Ivy Meharry check in for Trinity. I'm assuming taking position for Natalie Greenwood.
Isabel Combs and Lola Fouts on the floor for center. And Ivy Meharry on for Trinity. It's Savageau, 20 to shoot. Minter backs up. Now guts in the lane. High off the glass. Meharry, the rebound, gets another one, and
go.
It's good.
So you call immediate impact. Ivy Meharry's done a really great job transitioning from her freshman year.
She's already waiting and picks up the foul.
She's a little perplexed by it, but I think it's just because she didn't stay in one position. You'll see the replay here. If she would have just, I think, backed up about a foot and just kept her hands up, she would have been, yeah, you could see her outside left leg catcher.
Isabel Combs, newly into the game, misses the first shot. Makes the second. Deficit now at 19 points. Minter.
Go Kylie.
Oh,
Hey,
Minter.
let's go.
Gets the 2.
That was just nasty.
Dribbled
Wow.
through the whole team. And now Miles is fouled.
Man, that got me hype up here. Anytime Kylie, oh, we see the replay. Yeah, yeah. Woohoo. Jelly, let's go. Nice, Kylie.
And that'll take us to a timeout on the floor. Trinity up 56-35 as the lead has swelled to 21 points.
And at the beginning of this game, because of pace of play, I would have assumed it would have been, a close game. They were within single-digit deficit for a long time. Remember, they stayed at 9 points forever. They would try and, come back, and they brought it within 5 at one point, and then just could not get past that 5-point margin. But I think we'll start seeing more substitutions come in for Trinity. Of course, Ivan Meharry came in. She wasn't in that first half, but made an immediate impact with 2 points, got herself a little rebound. So it'll be good. A lot of basketball coming this way. We're getting ready for the men to tip off at 8. We saw them with a big fan section yesterday. Marwan brought in 100 pizzas.
Yep, that'll do it.
I don't know if students will stay back in their dorms today. And who was I saying? I was like, well, Trinity makes students stay on campus for 3 years.
Yep.
So I was like, you would assume that there would be more of a student standout here.
It's cold, though.
It's cold.
It is really cold. It's only getting colder.
How cold is it right now?
It was 40 when I got here, but the feels like
anybody else tuning in out of state, especially within the north, is like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know.
We're in Texas. We don't know how to drive in the cold. We don't know how to drive in the rain.
Don't know how to function.
We don't know how to function.
Yeah.
It is bad. I was like, people have already canceled school.
Yep.
I grew up in South Texas. We had about a ½ inch of snow, and we canceled school because we didn't know how to act. And we stayed outside. And it's funny, the snow was gone by noon. The snow was gone by noon. And then last year, I think we had a little bit of we had some snow here on campus, but it was like 3 a.m. And yeah, it was still less than an inch of snow.
Yep.
But when you come from nothing like us.
Minter fouled. She crossed the timeline.
Foul count hasn't been an issue for either team in this game either.
Tigers currently sitting on 3 fouls, center at 2. Scott loses it. And Tessa Miles coming the other way in transition. Couldn't get the bucket. The rebound, though, it's good. Claire Russell.
You see some numbers.
Savageau just offline. Meharry tried to go up for the rebound, and Minter scoops up the loose change. O'Rourke with space. Kind of an off-angle shot, doesn't go, and the Colonels settle down a little bit. Underhand layup, no good. Rebound, Edelin. The jumper for Russell doesn't go, and the shooting percentage just continues to plummet here. Pressuring Scott. Gives it up, what a save. Tessa Miles able to keep that in bounds somehow.
It's a bit of an odd play.
Minter able to escape there, and now Trinity might have numbers. Meharry to Minter, who will slow things down.
See them set I thought it was going to be a stagger screen if they were getting ready to set up a horns.
It's been a 6-0 center run. O'Rourke trying to end it. 8 to shoot. Loses the ball. Miles in transition. And the pass tipped away by Scott coming back.
They were headed to that point like we saw in that second quarter. Everybody's going to be checked out except for we got a couple more people on the floor. There we go. Livy Savageau is going to step out. Kylie Minter is going to stay on the floor with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left.
And Aaron Knipp and Lily Reed will come on for center. Center on the 6-0 run, able to do it without Lily Reed on the floor. So much of their offense goes through her. Turnaround, no good. Rebound, secured by Combs. The floater is good from Tessa Miles.
Makes it a 13-point game.
Center battling back. Tessa Miles up to 9 points on the night and a foul uneven. Tessa Miles will pick that one up. Tigers 3 turnovers in the last 2.5 minutes, a scoring drought that's lasted just as long.
I don't know if that's just come from complacency or you're just not taking care of the ball right now. But a lot of that takes mental discipline.
Minter to Gingrey. High pass into Winans. Backs up and blocked. Combs with the denial. Now Tessa Miles will work up the court. Pass to the corner, and the quick jumper. Just too strong in the rebound for Winans. Gingrey trying to end the scoring drought that's lasted about 3 minutes now. Martin, even with 12 to shoot. Trying to body her way in, takes the jumper, doesn't connect off the glass. Rebound still loose, and Martin picks it up. Minter in the corner, has the open three. Just short, and center somehow grinds out another stop.
Yeah, everything has just been consistent for them over the past 4 or 5 minutes.
Three, no good. Martin secures the rebound, but unable to get it to a teammate. Combs trying to finish the chance and does.
Makes it an 11-point game. It's getting to scary territory here for Trinity if they just don't take care of the ball.
A 10-0 run, exactly what the Colonels needed. Even. Martin, the jumper, high arcing, doesn't rattle in. And the rebound for Miles. Just an 11-point game. Was a 21-point deficit. Here's a three. Just shy.
Wouldn't be surprised if it went in.
Even. Fouled.
They'll count
They
that
called
one.
a charge, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's an offensive.
We'll see the replay on that one. Here we go. That's a well, I would consider that one a block, considering she was moving and in the clear path of the offensive player.
And they've changed the call.
Okay.
Looked like the initial call was a charge.
Yeah.
And Even will now go to the line. See it from a different angle.
Here we'll see the starters come back in with the exception of Kylie Minter. Jalen Martin will take her place, which means Even will only be shooting one.
It was Lily Reed who picks up the foul.
So the 2 count for Even. Ball is live after this first shot.
And the rebound for center after the shot misses. Reed going the other way, held to 2 points in this game. Push from behind, no foul. Here's a three, offline. And center just continues to struggle from distance. Savageau in transition. Here comes Reed. It's good.
Everything is just clicking for them right now. I think Trinity is just trying to find their way out of this last 20 seconds. Maybe regroup after this third quarter, which has been quite tumultuous for them on the offensive and defensive end of this game.
1 of 7 on their last field goal attempts here. Shot clock is off. 10. Greenwood gets it. Now center needs to work quickly. Edelin, 2 seconds. 1, doesn't get the shot off. And that is how the quarter will expire. A 13-point lead for Trinity. It was worse. Center has to be happy with what they were able to do.
Absolutely, with the time that they were given, they took full advantage of what was handed to them. I mean, they got stops consistently. There was a stretch where they had 3 or 4 consistent stops and converted on each and every one of them. Even though we're going to see some highlights here, those are far and few between in this third quarter for Trinity. But, I mean, this may be a different story coming out of it. I know Trinity had started out in their press, but it's hard. Whenever you're not scoring, you're not set up. So a big reason why they, I think, succeeded so much in this first half was because they were able to set up in their press after making a field goal. It was very rare that because they weren't scoring, they weren't setting up. And a lot of that in the first half is the reason why center had so many turnovers. Or it's at least a reason why their offense didn't flow as well, because your main priority as an offensive-minded team having to go through a press is, let me just get out of this and let me cross the line before the 10 seconds expire.
A team that's 29th in field goal percentage, averaging 43 a game, only 36.5, and then the three-point percentage at 8.5 right now. They're 36th in the country in field goal percentage. They usually average 33%. Just cold from distance right now.
Cold from outside is coming into this gym.
Indeed.
Indeed. That wasn't my best line. It's okay.
It was solid.
I
think I'll give it the best one of the day so far.
Yesterday was good with the even line.
Yep.
I tried to do a play yesterday where it's like, oh, we got a road win at Rhodes. Did you get that one?
I did.
Okay, thank you.
Scott with it. Tigers start this quarter with possession. Starting unit out there, except for Allison Even, who remains in the game. Minter somehow secures that and gets it out to Scott. Even able to settle her feet. Shy on the three. Greenwood picks up the rebound. Kind of a clunky start to this possession for Trinity. Trying to settle things down with Savageau. Minter cuts it down the baseline. Fouled.
Anytime Kylie hits the deck, I just want to, oh my gosh, I just hate it. Anytime Wemby hits the deck, my heart drops a little bit. Anytime Kylie hits the deck, because they fall so hard, it just, oh my gosh, she like straddled her leg.
Yeah, that'll do
she
it.
got it off.
Minter to shoot. And first one, no good. Kylie Minter on the season, 79% shooter from the charity stripe. Makes the second one. Edelin trying to break the press right now. They do with Armour. And now Lily Reed spins around and takes the jumper. It's good. So she might be starting to come to life for center, exactly what they're going to need to come back. Even in the paint. Greenwood the jumper, and it's good.
Great find by Even. And that makes Natalie Greenwood so much more hard to guard. It just makes her much harder to guard because she can take a little 8-foot jumper. She can extend it out to 15 feet.
Center comes right back the other way and scores. Greenwood currently leading the Tigers in scoring with 13 points. Trying to continue her strong day. She has the ball. Now Savageau to Scott. Greenwood from the elbow. Just too strong. Reed lost it for a second, but able to maintain control. Gets it back from Claire Russell. Trinity Armour turns around, can't finish. And a jump ball called on the rebound.
We'll stay center ball.
Tessa Miles will come in along with Isabel Combs. Two substitutions for the Colonels.
Still a 12-point game, almost 8 minutes left to go.
Center had a run that was pretty explosive, able to get him back into this game. One more away from making this competitive down the stretch. Edelin finishes the lay.
That was a little bit weird. I think Kylie Minter let her go because she thought that the secondary defense from Natalie Green was going to step up. They were just a wide open lane.
Savageau. Now Minter. High pass, Greenwood. Bounce pass, Savageau, center, ready for it. And Edelin picks up the loose ball. From the Colonels, just over 7:30 to play. Claire Russell. Combs under the basket, gets her own rebound. Can't finish, gets another rebound though. And it's good and one.
That puts them at 10 points. Chance to bring it down to single digits. That last offensive possession I felt like was really forced. You overloaded it on one side for Trinity, and you just didn't see any plays come out of it. There's a difference between cutting whenever there's people in motion and you have a couple people hitting the paint and headed out. But when there's no motion and everybody's just sucked already into the paint, everybody on this left side of the court had already fully gone into help, being 2 or 3 passes away. So there was just too many hands.
Not able to convert on the 3-point play, so the Tigers go the other way. The deficit cut down to 8. Was a 21-point lead for those of you just joining us. Trinity controlled that first half and the early stretch of the third quarter to build it. Greenwood doesn't go.
And that was a good take by her. She just got to convert.
Edelin. Tessa Miles gets it into Combs. Scored the last bucket and gets this one.
And their field goal percentage has just skyrocketed in this second half.
Well, it was so low, you almost think that the law of averages is just going to kick in eventually if you keep shooting.
Coach is proud of them right now, brings it down to 6 points.
Coach Wendy Austin saying that their offense is largely about shot value and shot selection. Selection hasn't been bad, they just haven't been going in, and now finally starting to fall. 5 to shoot, Savageau. And that's off the hand of Combs, so it'll stay with Trinity. 2 substitutions coming in for center. Lola Fouts and Aaron Nip come into the game.
Yeah, that's just what you just said. It's a quality over quantity. And I think the shots that they took in the first half were quality shots. They just weren't going in. And the thing about Trinity is I think it's flip-flopped a little bit. They're not taking the best shots.
Even. Here's Minter off the pass from Greenwood, and she's fouled.
Yeah, that was a straight hack. So center, I think, is going to pick up. Was that their second or their third? I think that's their third team foul.
Second.
Oh, it's only their second?
Both teams with 2 fouls.
Okay.
6:05 to play. Colonel's an 8-0 run. Tigers have not scored a point in 3 minutes. They get their first.
And you'll see Kylie Minter come alive, and we'll see Sky O'Rourke check in. I'm assuming she may be taking the place of Even. Okay, we're gonna see Miss Elaine King come in too. She's headed to the scores table.
Minter 2 for 2, and now both of them will come in. You're gonna wonder how Coach Hill was gonna handle this last stretch of the game.
You bring in experience. Those are 2 girls that are seniors.
Especially given the fact that the starting unit has played most of the second half. King already the impact on the deflection. Yeah. Combs, quick jumper, and it's good.
It's a quality shot, and especially if you practice those in you know, throughout the season, it looks like those are comfortable shots that they're, you know, ready to take.
Isabel Combs, who didn't play in the first half, has 9 points. She's come alive here in the second half, particularly in this fourth quarter. Trinity trying to answer with Savageau, rattles out. And now center feeling the momentum. Edelin tried to get it to Combs, now gets it back. Open 3, just shy. Goes off Scott though, and center maintains possession.
See Dana try and check in. That was one of those possessions where I think Livy Savageau, instead of trying to leak out, just make sure that you secure the possession with a good box out, because that ball had come right back to the person that she was trying to guard.
Dana Gingrey in the game for Trinity, and Trinity Armour in for center, and an immediate foul.
Yeah, Trinity was just found in a bad position. I think that foul, was that foul tacked to Sky O'Rourke?
Indeed.
Yeah.
So they'll shoot 2. Aaron Nip going to the line. 3rd team foul for Trinity in this quarter.
You can't see it on camera, but we have one of our, there we go. She sprinted out, one of our volleyball players who had a great season.
It's Josie Dare putting in the work.
Yes, and of course we have another volleyball player, Lauren McCarthy.
It's funny because that's
proud members of the Bell Athletic Center, sporting their gear.
That's about where Josie Dare would usually do most of her work, right in front of the net.
Yeah.
First shot, good. Cut to a 5-point game. Tigers have not had a field goal in the last 3 minutes and 48 seconds. As Nip goes 2 for 2, and Lily Reed will come back in for center. Lily Reed, who leads the team in so many categories, including 52 steals this season. Top 40 in the nation in that category.
Almost up there with Zach Fenn, who tapped 70 yesterday, right? He had gone over the 70 mark.
And a miscommunication on Trinity's possession. Elaine King misfiring to Minter. Thought she'd stay in the corner.
That makes it immediate timeout for under 5.
And center has to be happy the direction they've been going, and now a 4-point game. Trinity just trying to hang on.
Yeah, they crawled their way out of what, 21 points. And all of that came from the fervor and intensity that they had in that third quarter, just forcing turnovers. I think part of it may come from Trinity. I think their mindset became a little bit too complacent. They weren't attacking the basket as hard. the ball is just not moving the way that it was in the first half. Point blank period. It is not moving the same way it was. There was a couple times where I was like, oh, this looks like Trinity basketball, where it's headed around the horn. There was like 5 or 6 passes that would go in and outside the paint. We're not seeing too many opportunities where they're puncturing the paint and then kicking it out. I mean, there was a couple times in Natalie Greenwood, I think shots were going in for Trinity in the first half because people were doubling off of her, and then she would just try and look over her shoulder to find the next open person. But, I mean, that's just not happening right now. They're just not taking care of the ball.
To put it in perspective, at halftime it was 44-29 in favor of Trinity. They had 44 first half points.
And
now,
I was like, oh, they're well on their way into reaching that 72-point margin.
Now if Center just keeps playing the way they have been, it's ambitious, but hey, might be able to hold them under 70.
Hey, 5 minutes is a lot of time. If Center can chain together 3 or 4 possessions where they get stops and convert at least half of them, they're winning this. But that's up to Trinity, you know.
Colonels start with the ball. Tessa Miles.
Wow.
Got it right away. Miles in double digits.
It feels like such a fundamentally sound team. Like, they're not forcing anything. I can't remember the last possession that they took a 3. I truly cannot.
Well, that's not what they do. 315th in the country in 3-point attempts per game, but they hit them when they get them usually.
And I don't know if this is a point where Cameron Hill should decide to, you know, get out of the press, because they're beating it every time. They, you know, pass half court and then they're giving a cross court pass, and it's an easy floater or jumper or teardrop. That's just been going in. That's their highest percentage shot right now.
Gingrey only 1 to shoot, barely gets it off, nearly got it. But Center gets a stop. It's a team that's founded in defense and rebounding, and we've seen that in the second half. That's the way they want to play under head coach Wendy Austin.
Trinity settled down into a zone.
O'Rourke gets the rebound off the missed shot from Armour. So Tigers hanging on to this 2-point lead. They need to score. Gingrey from the corner. Doesn't go. An opportunity to tie this game or take the lead. Pass deflected by Minter.
You see Greenwood and Savageau check in for Ivory Scott and Elaine King.
Edelin also comes in for Center. These starting units starting to take center stage. See the deflection from Minter, able to swat it away.
There's a good hustle coming back.
Claire Russell also comes in for Center.
A 2-point game. Trinity's led. I think Center had they had the opening bucket, I think.
Yeah.
But since then, Trinity's had it.
Edelin drives into the paint. And the pass intercepted by Minter. Back-to-back stops for this Trinity defense, and it's Savageau trying to connect from 3. It's short. 3:30 to play now. Game that just may come down to the end. Reed, a nice move, and a tie game.
He just slid right through everybody. That was a pretty Euro.
Lily Reed now up to 8 points on the night. The Tigers trying to collect themselves. No points in the last 3 minutes. 0 for their last 7 on field goal attempts. Savageau is fouled.
She'll go to the line for 2, and we see Scott Neven try and check in. Yeah, that was just a textbook Euro, and finishing it with the left hand on the left side. That brought them back to a tie. Trinity still with 3 timeouts. Same thing with Center. So if this comes down to the wire, we may see either a foul game or we may see meeting of the minds for coaches.
Savageau makes the first one to give Trinity the lead back. Allison Even and Ivory Scott come into the game for the Tigers. Second shot is good.
And they're still going to stay up in this press.
Not deviating. Center to break it again. Miles tried the long 2, and the rebound for Armour. Jump ball.
That should be Trinity basketball going the other way. Looks like Center's still just going to try and apply pressure.
Scott works up the floor. First unit intact for Trinity with the exception of Minter, Even taking her spot. O'Rourke driving into the paint, off the glass and good.
That's a senior moment.
Breaks a stretch of no field goals in 6 minutes for Trinity. We're 0 for 7 in that time. Nice move by Miles.
Yeah, they just got to close out possessions with the rebound. Man, that's hard. That'll be a quick timeout.
Reed makes it from the elbow. Brings it back to a 2-point game. We'll see how these timeouts are utilized. The field goal percentage just plummeting for Trinity was at an astonishing 50%, but coming back down to earth, and maybe just the law of averages working for center right now.
Yeah, and the shot that they just took was a high percentage shot from Skywork. It was one-on-one, of course, high off the backboard.
Felt like center was almost deviating from who they were in that first quarter. 9 turnovers really quickly for them, and mentioned it earlier, they're just not a team that gives away the ball like that.
No, and you can definitely see they're probably playing within themselves now in this second half. They're taking shots that are just, they feel like they're bread and butter with the percentage that they're going in. And everything is around the 15-foot extended area. I don't know if I want to switch it up and just stay within the half-court offense or quarter-court defense or half-court defense if I was Trinity, just because you keep getting beat the entire time. Make them see or have a different look. Because it's not like you're living and dying by the 3 right now. It's because they're getting shots within mid-range territory.
It'll be the same 5 for Trinity. Reed, Nip, Combs, Edelin, and Miles on the floor for center. 2 minutes to play. Minter has it with 15 to shoot and gives it up to Savageau. Savageau gets it back, trying to hit the 3, and it doesn't go again.
It was a good read. Her defender went underneath the screen from Natalie Greenwood.
Tigers ice cold from distance lately. Edelin, the bounce pass to Reed, the jumper to tie it again.
I'm telling you, everything is around this 10-foot range. They say the art of the mid-range is gone. I beg to differ.
Center playing their brand of basketball in this one.
That's going to be a defensive foul on center. That's going to be number 20, Isabel Combs. It's her first personal. That'll be center's 4th.
And she'll come off for Claire Russell. Claire Russell, a double-double already, 13 points, 11 rebounds. As the center depth has been on full display. It's been a team effort to get back into this game. Minter, quick jumper, it's good.
That's pretty. She's starting to wake up a little bit. Sky O'Rourke lost a shoe.
Playing without it, still on the floor.
In the sock.
In on defense in that play.
And grabs
gets
the rebound. Get the shoe, get the shoe.
Scott will slow things down and let O'Rourke put her shoe back on. She's in the backcourt just trying to get it in there, and it's not going.
No.
Playing with 1.5 shoes right now as Minter loses it.
There's bodies on the floor. Sky O'Rourke, the first one to get back. We're going to call that one for a block, yeah.
Well, at the very least, this will give her an opportunity to put the shoe back on. Only got it halfway, and I don't think the heel slipped in.
No, her heel's not on. So there's leadership from Ivory Scott right there telling them probably calm down a little bit.
Foul going to O'Rourke. Chance to tie it with 33 seconds on the clock. Riley Campbell checks in for center. First one is good.
30 seconds left, 1-point game, has the opportunity to tie it here. Still both coaches with 3 timeouts. Oh, center has 2 timeouts left, but Trinity still with 3.
Lily Reed doesn't make the second one, and the rebound with O'Rourke.
Man, she's been a rebounding machine today.
Tigers up 1, and Scott calls a timeout.
Not mad at it at all. So they'll take it out above the half-court line.
See the replay of Minter's last basket to give the Tigers the lead.
Just smooth. I mean, she just elevated right above her defender. Right now, Trinity just got to take care of the ball. Dang, this is a high turnover game. 18 for Trinity, 16 for center. And of course, everything's even now. Stats don't lie, almost 42% for both teams from the field goal percentage-wise. The only thing helping Trinity is the threes that they made earlier on in the first half.
See the rebound numbers. Center's also cut up in that.
Yeah.
Within one, they were down by 7 in that category at the break.
And I think a lot of that came from offensive rebounds that came from that third quarter where Trinity just completely lost their footing.
First time the Tigers have really been in a game like this in a while. The conference schedule, it's something they've pretty much just run through. The dominating win against Sewanee. Millsaps was somewhat close, but outside of that, really the game against Oglethorpe, 77-71, but it was a game where they had a pretty sizable lead, and Oglethorpe was able to make it kind of respectable at the end. This, the first nail biter that they've really had in conference play.
Yeah, and we're seeing that here today. They're heading up against number 2 in the conference right now. And you want to see games like this, especially when you go into the tournament because you played them once or twice before.
Mentor fouled.
It's going to be number 5 for center. So Kylie Minter will head to the line to shoot 2.
Good position to be in for Trinity.
And we may be playing a defense-offensive mind with Jalen Martin on defense. She'll be at the top of that press, I think. And then Skylar Work will come in for offense.
Martin on the floor right now. 25.8. Tigers up 1. Misses the first.
She's got to get 1 to keep him in some safety headed into the defensive possession. She does.
And now center will call a timeout.
They'll have 1 left with less than 20, well, with 25 seconds left. Trinity's got to play 1 or 2 more great possessions on defense. You got to close it out. Try not to commit any fouls. You have 2 to give to put them on the line. Free throw percentage-wise, center's been around 65%. So nothing super outstanding, but just enough for people to make clutch moments.
Center has had to battle back all day. Now, if you told them that they'd be in this position at the end of the game at halftime, I'm sure that they would take it.
And they're going to take it out at the half.
Big force behind center's comeback has been Lily Reed. Talked about how she'd been held to just 3 points in the third quarter there. All of a sudden, now up to 14. She has come to life.
Players make big plays whenever they're needed.
Getting way closer to her average of 17 a game.
Yeah, and it looks like Trinity, well, they started out in their zone, and now it looks like they're coming into their man. Cameron Hill switched that up in this last timeout.
Edelin gets it.
Switching everything.
Campbell. Foul called.
It only ticked off 7 seconds. And I would say that's probably a definite foul from Natalie Greenwood, leaning her body in.
Put center into the bonus.
No, I think center has 1 more to get in a bonus. That's Trinity's 4th.
First one is good.
Oh, maybe okay.
18.2 on the clock. Riley Campbell trying to tie the game.
Looks like Allison Evans about to check in as well.
She does.
Makes it 72 all. Of course, we're going to have a timeout from Cameron Hill to take the ball out. It's under a minute. You get the chance to take it down to the half instead of taking it the full 94 feet. So they're probably going to draw something up. Right now, I don't know who I'm truly going to. Kylie Minter was the last one, I think, to hit a field goal. So maybe going with Kylie Minter. I don't know who else I would have right now.
The shooting has been very cold for Trinity as of late.
Yeah,
Usually
I'm not taking a 3 if that's one thing. I'm probably not taking a 3. I'm going hard to the basket, trying to get fouled. You're going to go to the line. Right now, center doesn't have to foul at all.
At what point do you start to really run your offense? How do you balance that? Shot clock's
honestly,
off.
Shot clock's off. You get an opportunity to score, I'm scoring. That like, point blank period. If it's an open 3, you take it with confidence. If it is, you're just trying not to force anything. You have all the time in the world. You have 18 seconds at half court. You're fine. Just play play within yourself. Try not to force too much.
Scott will inbound, covered well. Greenwood nearly gives it away right away. Even.
It's going to be a jump.
Couldn't secure it. It's a jump ball.
For possession of, gosh. So 4 seconds are ticked off the clock. That's going to be a timeout for center. Cameron Hill telling everybody to calm down.
The pass that went awry to Greenwood.
Yeah, that was one of those where the safest option would have probably have been to just kick it right back out to the inbounder, who was Ivory Scott. Let her start the play instead of trying to force something in the paint where there were so many hands there already. But c'est la vie, you can't go back and change that possession. You gotta change your mindset. You gotta stay on defense, close out a possession. They're probably gonna end up extending the full clock, just so Trinity doesn't have the opportunity. If I'm of course, if I'm center, I'm wasting the full clock just so Trinity doesn't have the opportunity to go down and make a basket. So, yeah, you just can't foul because that puts them at the line, and they've made the past two. This is the quintessential moment of you have to play disciplined defense, and you have to get an O board. If anything, you're just going to go into overtime, which is obviously a safe call, but yeah, you just got to play smart in these last 14 seconds.
72-72. Who thought we would be in this situation? It's the third time all season center has allowed 70-plus points and making full use of that timeout as they usually do.
And look, we hit the 72 margin. We barely hit the 72
barely
margin.
got
14
there.
Seconds.
It'll be Aaron Knipp to inbound.
Trinity is now back in their zone.
Edelin, 12 seconds. Pass deflected by Jalen Martin.
And that's why they put her in for defense. They'll take it out in the far side baseline still with 9.2 seconds left to go. Everybody's covered.
Trying to find somewhere to go with it. Ends up going high to Knipp. Reed settles down. This could be it. 2 seconds, no good.
We're going into overtime.
And we will play an extra period of basketball.
Everybody arguing that we may have a second left on the clock, but Even's on the floor. I don't know if she got the wind knocked out of her. It was a hard hit.
Looks like it's Savageau, actually.
Oh, it's Savageau with her wrist.
And Cam Hill will come onto the court, see if she's okay.
Same thing with the trainer. Everybody's staying real quiet.
Applause as she gets up. We'll see if she's okay to go back in. Doesn't seem to be holding that wrist on the way back. And now starts.
Bit, yeah. Sure, she'll sit down for a little bit. I'm assuming Sky O'Rourke will check in for her. Actually, we'll see Even check in for her.
But the argument from the Trinity side is that
there's 1 second left on the clock.
And that was a jump ball, so that would go to them.
Yeah, they're looking at the monitor right now with Justin to see how much time is left. Cameron Hill still has 1 timeout left, so
can advance.
He can advance. I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm assuming we're going to end up going into overtime.
Obviously a low percentage situation if they even get the ball.
Yeah. It's funny seeing everybody bring out their winter coats. I'm seeing everybody trickle in for the men's game. They probably haven't worn their winter coats in a couple years.
Hearing in my ear that's going to be 0.3 or 0.4 on the clock.
So that is enough for a tip, but not a full shot.
We'll see if that call is confirmed. Here, and it's going to be 0.3, and it has been put on the clock. So the Tigers will get one last prayer to avoid overtime.
And it looks like Livy Savageau just got her wrist taped pretty tightly.
Back into the huddle. See that last sequence.
Yeah, I think she just hit the deck really hard. Her hand was still on the ball. And her, yeah.
I got to say, looking at the clock in that sequence, I'm surprised it's only 0.3.
Yeah.
They seem to be battling for it with easily over a second.
Yeah. Yeah, it's enough for a tip.
It'll be Allison Even to inbound. And they'll float it that way. Intercepted And that is how we go into overtime.
Do we get paid overtime? I'm just kidding.
It's a good question. Important question to ask.
That's true.
Remain time 72.
Time and a half, I say.
We'll take it.
I'll take time and a half. This is me negotiating without hearing anybody because you're the one that gets to hear what's going down.
But isn't the gift of overtime basketball enough? Our first overtime game here of the year.
Yes.
70.
And of course, and in true basketball fashion, we got to freeze out outside. What do you do on cold days? You come into a basketball gym.
I can only imagine what they're going through in Danville, Kentucky, much further north than what we are.
Oh, yeah.
Probably snowing there.
They're probably in bathing suits. Loving it outside. Texas infrastructure can't take it.
Cannot. No.
We cannot. Everybody is so frightened. My landlord was like, please drip your sinks.
Yeah.
Everybody's plants in my neighborhoods have been covered, so it looks like a bunch of ghosts.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overtime about ready to get started. 5 minutes have been put on the clock. This is why we love basketball. No ties. We play till there's a winner.
Yeah, I like it.
I had enough
Or
of
a
soccer.
sudden death. Yeah. It's good. 5 minutes is a lot of time. If I'm center, I'm pretty confident.
Yeah,
you just came back from a 21-point deficit in this second half. You tightened every screw that was loose in the first half, took care of the ball. Right now it's 0-0. You got to come into this with the mentality that, you know, I'm taking full advantage. And I mean, she probably said the exact same thing that Cameron Hill said in at the beginning of the second half. Do the same thing.
It'll be Armour, Campbell, Reed, Edelin, and Aaron Nip out there for center, and then the regular starting five for Trinity, including Livy Savageau, who's back out onto the floor.
Yeah, she just got her wrist taped. There's some extra stability.
We'll start with the tip. It'll be Greenwood and Nip. Center to start with the ball. Campbell. Quick jumper. It's good, and a quick lead for center.
You know, I don't know if you've seen this, but in basketball, they show where shots have been taken throughout the game. I can guarantee you it would light up around the paint or around the 10-foot area. That's where I would think 80% of their shots have been taken today.
Scott to Greenwood with 15 to shoot. And now it's O'Rourke. High pass Savageau, and it just sails out of bounds. So the early turnover for Trinity, not what they wanted coming out of that break.
Yeah, and that was a completely unforced turnover. There was two people who were ready to receive it. I think Livy Savageau was trying to cut back door. That would have meant that Kylie Minner had to refill on that left wing.
Riley Campbell, who just made the last basket. Reed tries the three, and it's short. So maybe a break for Trinity. A rare miss from Reed.
I wonder what the last three was taken. It had to have been in like the third quarter.
Center's only made 1 3 today. Savageau, the jumper, and the rebound still loose. It's got to be out of bounds by now. We'll see what last touched.
It
was Greenwood going in for it. Minter at the bottom of the pile.
Of course she is. Gosh. I'm just happy everybody came out safe from that.
It'll go to center.
No foul call. So it'll just be a regular out-of-bounds play for Trinity.
So this defense will have to come up with another stop.
And Trinity will back off.
Colonel's only 1 for 14 from 3. We'll see how heavily they guard that area. Armour thought about it from the elbow. Now Riley Campbell. Pass tipped, but Armour still able to get it. Reed, under 10 to shoot, drives into the lane. What a bucket! High off the glass and in, and the steal!
That's gonna put them at the line. Skywork picks that one up.
Said it earlier how...
That's her fourth? Or is that her fifth? Okay, I think that may be her fourth.
That is
That's
her fourth.
Fifth. No, that's her fifth.
That's her fifth now
So she
as they
fouls
update
out.
it. O'Rourke done. Greenwood also in foul trouble with 4. Edelin to shoot.
The demeanor that center has come in with has not changed. They have been calm, cool, and collected even when they were down by 21.
Battle for first place in this conference. And now center up 6 in overtime. Think about all they've had to overcome, playing back-to-back days. Played at Southwestern last night, got the win coming off of their worst loss of the season to Oglethorpe. And now Trinity's turn to respond with Scott in the lane. Doesn't go. And again, routine stuff just not falling lately for the Tigers. Reed the other way.
With
lays it up and in.
Finish. Gosh. That was pretty. Inside hand finish on the right side with her body turning away.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's the largest lead of the game for center. Evans fouled going up.
That puts
Colonel's
them right
up.
under 3 minutes.
Colonel's up 8.
See the replay here. Yeah, that's just pretty. That is pretty.
Lily Reed up to 18 points. And Jalen Martin, it looks like, will come in with Emma Winans.
Natalie Greenwood will check out right now. I don't know if they'll do the offense-defense thing again. I think Trinity's going to back off and then just head into their half-court defense instead of risking anything in the full court.
First shot from Even is good. For those of you who are just joining us, this was a 21-point Tiger lead in the third quarter. 2 for 2.
Even makes it 4. They're back in their press with Jalen Martin at the top of it.
Center's been breaking it all day, and they do it again. Campbell, barely. No, she didn't.
That's what they wanted. Right at the exact timing that they needed it.
Looked like she was going to save that for a second.
So Ivory Scott will take Jalen Martin's spot.
Yep, foot on the line right there. A good call.
We love refs that do their jobs correctly.
Just over 2:30 to play in overtime. Tigers need a bucket. Savageau. No good again.
And that shot looked right on line, just couldn't fall.
A 46% three-point shooter. He's missed several today. Gutting it out with a hurt wrist right now. Armour, the jumper, doesn't fall in the offensive rebound or jump ball.
Should go Trinity way because they got the tip.
Claire Russell will check in for the Colonels as Armour will head off.
Well, it's about overtime. Both coaches get an extra timeout.
Minter will let it roll. 2:09 to play. Even tries the three, short. Winans reach for the rebound, but the Colonels will come up with it. Russell in the corner to Reed. Intent to slow things down. Well under 2 minutes now. And a foul. As Winans reaching in.
Yeah, she'll go to the line for 2.
So Edelin will shoot. Still a 6-point game. First one rattles in. Big free throws. Take this to essentially a 3-possession game. Gets both. Savageau. Now minute 30 with Even. Even. Trying to lay it in, doesn't go. Center ball.
Yeah, those got to go in times like this.
Just nothing going in. Jalen
And it was
Martin.
a good take. Like, center wasn't going to foul her. She gave her, you know, enough opportunity.
Jalen Martin comes in for Allison Even. It's kind of a role reversal as Martin gets the steal right away. Savageau trying again. And no good again.
Ooh.
Jump ball called as a couple players hit the deck.
Should be Trinity basketball now. Oh, no, excuse me. Yeah, they got the last one on this right side of the court. So everybody's picking up full court now. We got one safety back.
They get it in to Edelin. Reed. Now Campbell. Edelin gets it back. A lot of ball movement here. Outside of 60 seconds. Billy Reed. Under a minute to go. Tigers, desperate need of a stop. Reed can't lay it in, and the rebound to Savageau. Pass intercepted, though. Claire Russell takes it away. And now Tigers in dire straits in overtime. Campbell. The jumper short. Minter able to save it, and now the Tigers have to work quickly. 30 seconds to go. Minter might just have to put it up. Does no good. And now the foul.
This may be it for them.
A scoring drought of 234.
I would not have put money on this is where we would have been in this fourth quarter. I mean, a lot of this comes down to, if we look at total turnover count, probably at the end of the game, this is going to be over 25 turnovers. Over 25 turnovers. It's very difficult to win a basketball game with that many times you've just given the ball to the other team, and most of them unforced.
First one is good. And Nip makes both. Up 10. What an impressive victory this might turn out to be for center.
Good thing they play him twice.
Minter fouled, 15.5 on the clock.
They'll see him again February 1st.
Coming right up.
At center, we may see things turn around there.
First one, good. Ends the scoring drought at 2 minutes and 39 seconds in overtime. All this maybe just a little bit too late.
There's going to be a timeout by the center coach. It'll be a full timeout. The last one she'll use. So she'll bring the basketball down to the half-court line. Sure, she'll draw something up for her girls. If anything, they're probably just going to end up getting fouled. 2 more chances at the free throw line and just call it a win for them after fighting back. That is one way to claw your way out of a hole. It was just insane seeing them do that. And it was possession by possession. Didn't play outside of themselves. It didn't come from stretches of just shooting 3 threes in a row. It came from their bread and butter, which looks like it's a mid-range jump shot, and just playing fundamentally sound, breaking down Trinity defensively. They've done everything that they could here in CalGuard Gym.
Center's head coach Wendy Austin leads the program in all-time wins for a good reason. And you're seeing it now. Her team came ready to play down 21.
Yeah.
She talked about shot selection and shot value and how valuable that is to their team and what they do. And you saw that on full display.
Quantity over quality. Their field goal percentage jumped up to 41. Even though the three-point percentage was less than stellar today. I mean, they're not a team that lives and dies by the three anyway. So it was still, with very much within their reach. This game exceeding over 75 points for both teams.
After they got thumped in Atlanta by Oglethorpe. Response last night, the win against Southwestern, and this has to be sweet. The inbound and the travel, a turnover. Probably going to foul immediately. So a rare mistake.
Excuse me, Cameron Hill's not going to use his last timeout. I think he may be calling this one early.
Minter. Passing it around, 5 seconds for Winans. Puts it up, and that'll do it. Center of attention. First place in the SAA.
Yeah, they literally just, if I could describe, it was 22 turnovers. I was close to 25. But they took care of business here. I think they had a chip on their shoulder from losing to Oglethorpe, who Trinity beat already. But I mean, that coach has been there for a long time for a reason. She knows what works. Trinity's welcome to the SAA with their first loss of the season, now going 6-1. Unfortunately, they took their first loss here at home, but they'll be back on the road. And they'll do what they needed to do over there, hopefully. But there's not much else to say about this game. Center played within themselves, and kudos to them for coming back from 21-point deficit. Just kudos to them.
And the next sequence of games for Trinity at Sewanee and at Center, the rematch. Who knows, maybe first place will once again be on the line. Your leaders for this one, Kylie Minter with 17 points and Ivory Scott 7 rebounds. Lily Reed, 18 points, most of that coming in the second half, and Claire Russell with 11 rebounds to lead the Colonels as they win this one in overtime, 84-76. That'll do it for us on Tiger Network. We encourage you to stick around for the second half of our doubleheader as the Trinity men's team will take on the Center men's team. That's it for us in San Antonio. Thank you to everybody working on the broadcast today, especially our executive producer, Josh Muchagemba, Veronica Sines. I've been Cole Isaacson signing off. Stay tuned for the men's game.